it's Kristen here from Sportsite. We wanted to offer you some virtual classes, okay? So, and you know, I've been thinking about you guys. I miss seeing you all, and we miss seeing you here, and we are all in this together. So, I want to try to help you kind of have some fun at home while we're all quarantined here, okay? So, I'm going to start out with a 15 to 20-minute stretch, okay? I'm going to give you 4 different short class, let's see, we're in the process of making 4 different videos for you, okay? So this first video I'm gonna make for you is a stretch, okay? And the great thing about this, guys, is this is something that you can do before any of your activities that you're doing at home right now, whether you're out with the kids, riding bikes, taking hikes in the woods, playing with the dogs, going out for a run, or doing your workouts in your living room. These stretches are gonna be really, really helpful to you for that, okay? The wonderful thing about flexibility training, guys, is I really feel like it's the fountain of youth. That's what's going to give you longevity in life. That's what's going to keep you active and keep you from getting injuries. We want to prevent injuries, okay? So I'm going to go through a stretch program with you. That's what we're going to start right now, okay? This will be your first video, okay? So I'm going to ask you, any place in your house right now, you're going to find a way to stretch out your calf, okay? There's a couple of different ways. I'm going to show you this way, guys. Your heel down and your toe up. I'm going to put mine right up against this wall right here, okay? So my heel is down. My ball of my foot is up on the wall, okay? Square your hips toward that wall, okay? You're going to bend your knee. If you want to feel the stretch a little bit deeper toward your Achilles, or just go a little bit higher up into the gastroc, keep the legs straight. Shift the body closer to the wall, and just relax your upper body. I'm really sorry my back's to you right now. Stay in this stretch, okay? I'm going to talk to you for a second. Stay in this stretch. When you stretch, guys, you never want to feel pain when you stretch, okay? You have to let your body ease into it, and it's going to fight you sometimes if you're really tight, especially if you haven't really done much lately. You're going to feel very tight, and it's going to fight you. What you have to do is give yourself enough time in these stretches to allow your body to relax into it, breathe through it, allow your body to surrender so that you can increase the stretch, okay? So that first one again, calf stretch, heel down, ball of the foot up the wall, straight leg, hips closer to the wall if you can manage it, and then if you want to feel a little bit more in your Achilles, down lower in the calf towards your heel, you're going to bend that knee, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you switch to the other side now, okay? Go ahead and switch to the other side. Again, make sure when you're doing this at home, your heel's down, your toes up. You see, a lot of this, you might be sitting down a lot more than you used to. You might be kind of watching movies on your couch and your foot's hanging off the end of the couch, and everything's just kind of different than your normal routine. So I'm just trying to give you back some of your flexibility so that you can, when we all come out of this someday, you'll feel great, okay? And we can be face to face again and actually hug, okay? So we're going to do that again. Okay, so we got that other side. A couple of things I want to tell you guys when you're stretching each side individually like this is you always want to choose your tighter, weaker side first, okay? So start with your tighter, weaker side first. You'll give it a little bit more mental focus, and then you can move on from there, okay? So that was your calf stretch. Straight leg first, then bent knee, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you into a hip and quad stretch, okay? So hip flexor and quad. There's a specific order that I want to teach you these stretches in because one helps you with the next, okay? So hip and quad first. Start out with your tightest, weakest side first. For me, it's this side, so I'm going to put that knee down. Feel free to grab a pillow off your couch, anything you need. What I'm going to ask you to do is tuck your tail under like this, squeeze your cheeks, make a nice thin tummy, so fire up your abs, okay? Keep that position. Your knee is lined up right under your hip. Knee to hip to armpit, one straight line, okay? Tail tuck. This arm, reach it up and over the side, okay? Can you guys see that? Okay? So I'm still squaring my hips forward. I've got a tail tuck, so I'm really trying to increase the stretch in the hip flexor and the quad. And I'm doing a nice side body reach with my arm coming over to the other side, okay? You can hold it like this, guys, if you want, or you can drop it down over the opposite shoulder, okay? How's it going, everyone? There you go. Beautiful. That's it. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to come back up nice and tall, right? Hands are behind the head nice and lightly. Your fingertips are open. Shoulders down. We're going to take your right, whatever foot is out in front. Stagger that and bring it out farther. Release your glute, kind of so you don't have to squeeze it anymore. And just relax into that drop, okay? So what we did was we increased the stretch even more for your hip flexor and your quad by allowing you to step out with this front foot and just sink down into it. You can just rest your hands right here. It's kind of nice. You can do this watching TV, watching a movie, watching your kids, play with a dog. Super helpful, guys. And you can do these stretches every day, okay? But it's a great tool. You know, you always want to get a little bit of a warm-up in. You know, you don't want to stretch a cold body. Try to, warm up a little bit. You can walk up and down your stairs a few times, jog in place, do a lap around your house, come back in and enjoy your stretches. Okay? So there's your hip and quad stretch on this side. There's other ways that we can increase this stretch by coming back like this and elevating this back foot. Like if you had a stair or a step in your house, you can elevate it, but for today, for this purpose, I'm just gonna keep you at this level, okay? Let's switch legs, okay? Here we go. Taking it to the other side, okay? So again, I'm gonna face this way so you can see, okay? So again, nice long position from the knee to the hip to the armpit. Tuck your tailbone under, squeeze your butt cheeks, thin tummy, so fire up those abs, suck that belly button in, kind of give yourself that good awareness of what your body's doing while we're doing it, okay? That arm comes up and over, so that way you get that beautiful side body stretch, and that will help you increase the stretch in the hip and quad, okay? There you go, good job, guys. Just breathe through it, never push too hard. Very nice. Good. We're going to come right out of that. Hands behind the head. Okay? We're going to step forward with the front foot and drop the back hip down and forward. So you can release the glute. Okay? Relax. Drop the shoulders down. And we still want to maintain a nice posture on this one. Okay? So you don't want to do this stretch like this. If you bend over like this, you've lost that stretch a little bit. You've kind of put in too much flexion. So we want to stay extended in the hip. Okay? Hope you're feeling good. If your knee bothers you guys, just put some more pillows under your knee, okay? You don't want discomfort to pull you away from the stretch. So definitely always, whether you have a mat at home or, grab a pillow off the couch, make it comfortable enough so that you can hold the stretch. The benefit comes from the amount of time you can give these stretches. So that way you're gonna get some benefit from it. I want you to get something out of it, okay? Beautiful. How you feeling so far? I like to say hold these stretches for a minimum of 60 seconds, but if you've got nowhere else to go, which you probably don't, right? Hold it for a minute and a half, 2 minutes each if you can, okay? Come right back out of it. How do you feel so far, guys, okay? So that is your hip and quad stretch. Both sides we did. We started with your tighter, weaker side first, okay? So now I'm gonna take you on to your hamstrings, okay? So I'm gonna kneel on my left side. I'm gonna take my right leg out. That's my tightest. Sometimes you could be tight because of an injury. You could be tight because of an imbalance. So that's why stretching is so critical, guys, because it allows us to find those imbalances so we can help you be able to have more, I keep repeating myself, balance in your workout, because you don't want to overtrain in one area and undertrain in another, or overcompensate in one area, undercompensate in another. You know what I mean? So the stretching, it's a really good tool to help you learn about what's going on in your body, okay? So on this one, I think I'll face this way for a minute. I'm just gonna do a double fold on this one. I'm just gonna show you, when you do this one, right guys, this is a kneeling hamstring stretch. Your hips are pointing forward, okay? My back foot should be right behind my knee that's on the ground, and my front leg should be coming right out in front of the hip that is coming out from, okay? We're gonna hinge at the hip, okay? A nice flat back hip hinge. I'm gonna face this way now to show you, okay? So here's your flat back hip hinge. If you can only go this far, that's totally fine, guys. Your goal is to keep this leg straight and because I'm gonna show you a different one later, so don't worry. For the sake of this stretch, this leg is straight, and I want you to keep your heel down with your toe up, okay? You can hold on to like 2 books. So if it's a little bit too difficult for you, just grab 2 books and hold on to them. If you have a little more flexibility, then go ahead and come on down, and you can extend a little bit more like this, okay? Okay, so you just kind of ease into it, guys. This one's not easy. A lot of people, can experience a lot of tightness in their hamstrings, but that's why I stretched your hip and quads first. We need to kind of take care of those hip flexors and take care of that pelvis in order to get what you need from the hamstrings, okay? Okay, so another way we can do this is I'm starting to ease into it now, so I'm gonna bring my hands flat to the floor. Okay, I'm gonna relax my back a little bit more, but I'm keeping my abs firing for you, okay? My inside hand, take it right across to the outside of the foot. Beautiful, this is awesome. Don't worry if you can't reach this yet. It's okay, you can come to here, okay? Or maybe you might wanna stay here, and that's okay. Okay, there we go, guys. Take your time on this. Just breathe through it. That's it. I promise you that you might feel that these are like uncomfortable, and don't be frustrated though. I promise you that if you do this regularly and you get really consistent and really committed to your stretch program, I promise you, you will build your flexibility. You will definitely increase your flexibility. It can be done no matter how old we are, okay? All right, ready? Let's flip it around. How do you feel on that? Always come out of these pretty slowly too, okay? I'm gonna switch it to the other side. I'm gonna show you from straight on, okay? I'm switching legs now, okay? So we've got knee down, back foot behind that leg, front leg in front of this hip. I'm gonna hip hinge again, okay? And I'm gonna turn myself this way just so you can see me better, okay? So here's my hip hinge. If you cannot go any farther than this, that's totally fine. You can hold on to those books again, guys. If you need something to hold on to right here, grab a couple of books or a couple of water bottles, okay? And then we're gonna drop you right on down. I'm gonna extend out just a little bit more, okay? Toe up, heel down, hip hinge, flat back to really lengthen. That's it, breathing through it. Take your time. That's it. Try to give it equal, the same amount of time that you gave the other side. It's always about kind of the same amount of time. Match it to your weak side, okay? So you start with your weak side, tight side first. Any single leg, single arm exercise, even moving forward into some of the other videos that we'll do, I'll talk a little bit more about that. Okay, there you go, guys. Good. Very nice. If you're able to, you can take the inside hand to the outside of the foot. It's okay if you can't get there yet, it's all right. You can go to here, fine, or just keep your hands down or keep them on those books, that other modification, okay? Nice, breathe through it. Very nice, guys, good job. I'm gonna take you out of this carefully, come right on out. Okay, so far we've done your calf stretch up against the wall, your kneeling hip and quad stretch, that was tight side first, and then we just completed your hamstring stretch, also tight side first, okay? So I'm gonna just face on a diagonal for this one. This next one, guys, is a groin stretch. So what I'm gonna do is first, and you can do this sitting up against a wall if you want, sit up nice and tall, okay? Sitting up nice and tall, ears over the shoulders. I'm pressing the soles of your feet together, okay? And gently press down on your knees. Hold that position. That's it. If it's too much to hold your feet, feel free to grab onto your shins this way. And then sometimes what happens is you have your forearm, and that will allow you to press down gently. That's it. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhaling and exhaling. move this foot out just a little bit. So we're just, when you had your feet together like that, I'm moving them away from the midline just a little bit, because now we're gonna just round over. I'm gonna grab the tops of my shoes, round over, drop the chin down. Very nice. That's it. Just relax into it. I'm hoping that you feel a nice stretch, guys, continuing through the groin, but also through the lower back as you come up and round over. That's it. Very nice. That's it. Okay, I'm going to show you a roll, a cradle rock. It's a kind of a massage for your spine, okay, that you can do yourself. We sometimes call it rolling like a ball in Pilates, or a cradle rock for the sake of the stretch. You're going to be nice and round, drop the shoulders down, I'm tucked in, I'm nice and round, you kind of be the ball. You roll back to your shoulder blades, and then you come right back up, okay? That's all it is. So you roll back, I'm just going to tuck in the shirt, excuse me, pardon me. There we go. So we're going to roll back, and roll up, okay? Try to hit each vertebra little by little on the way back. You want to feel that spine rolling up and down the mat, okay? And you just come back up and balance on your bum. Feels kind of nice too, guys, okay? That's a cradle rock, okay? You can do those 5-10 times. Feels really nice, okay? What I want to show you now is I'm going to show you how to do some other hamstring stretches laying on your back, and also for your posterior chain muscle group in your IT band, and get a couple of things for you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, if you have just like a regular hand towel at home, okay, a regular hand towel, like something like this, you can even just take the corners. So see the towel like this, guys? Hold the top and the bottom corner, give it a little twirl. Now it should be long enough to put up onto the balls of your feet, okay? If this isn't long enough, just grab yourself an old rope, or maybe dad has like an old tie or a bathrobe belt, anything like that. But what I did, guys, was I put it over the ball of your foot, okay? Pull the toe down, okay? What that does is get you to flex at the ankle, and that's immediately going to start the stretch low, from right in the Achilles, right up into the calf, right up into the hamstring, okay? So that other kneeling hamstring stretch I taught you, if you don't like that one, do this one, okay? So what you're gonna do is, I'm gonna face this way to show you something, okay? When you're up like this, guys, take this, because I'm using my right leg, I'm gonna pull on the inside rein of that towel. See what I did? I pulled on the inside rein of the towel, so I'm still getting calf, hamstring, and then hopefully up the side. You'll feel it that way. Now watch this. I'm going to pull on the outside rein. You see that? And you're going to get that stretch also. So that's within the same hamstring and calf stretch. I just wanted you to see the different angle and the different benefits you can get from pulling it inside angle and outside, okay? I'm going to face this way and show you something, okay? You're going to hold that towel with the opposite arm, and this is for your posterior chain. We're just going to cross it across the midline. You may not love it, but that's okay. It's probably because you really need it, and you're going to feel it right on the outside of the leg. It's okay. You don't have to drop it all the way down. Just for the sake of the video, we'll go right there. We'll kind of like this. Perfect. That's it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hold onto the strap and open it up to the side. So now you've got a nice straddle stretch, okay? Okay, I'm going to show you one more on the other leg. Then I'll be showing you a glute stretch and just a couple of upper body. How's that? Okay, so we're right across. I've switched legs. Okay, same thing. We're going to pull on the inside rein. That's it. And then we're going to pull on the outside rein. Okay, I wanted to see the difference between where you feel it on the inside and the outside of the leg. Okay, here we go. Here comes that crossover again for your IT band, right across the body. Beautiful, you look great. Terrific. Well, here I am saying you look great. I feel it. I feel like you look great. That's it. There we go. Come on up, guys. How you feeling so far, okay? This next one, glutes, figure 4. Your feet are down, okay? You're going to take one leg up over the other side. I'll show you this way. See this, guys? One leg up and over the other side like this. This may be all you need, and that's okay. You don't have to go any farther than this, okay? If you want to take it a little bit farther, take this arm right through that opening and bring this up. That will increase the stretch. You can hold your head up if you're more comfortable. You can rest your head down, whatever feels more comfortable for you, okay? This is your figure 4 stretch. We'll hold this. That's it, very nice. That's it, guys. Okay, you ready? I'm going to switch to the other side. I apologize. I think I'm rushing you a little bit at the end, but don't worry. I just want to make sure we get all these in. Okay? Switch legs. Taking it on over. If this is all you need, stay right there. Or we're going to take all the way into your figure 4. Okay? You can rest your head down on the floor, or you can keep it up a little bit, whichever feels more comfortable. You're going to feel that all the way around. Okay? Take your time. And again, you can hold your foot up on top of a wall if you need to. Sometimes that's comfortable, okay? And that way you can completely relax like this, guys, and gently push on this side. So that way, if this is too much, just stay out here, okay? There you go. Beautiful. Okay, so now let me just give you a couple of upper body, okay? So there's a couple things you can do on your upper body, guys. So this is just kind of a little bit of movement, okay? You make some circles. Okay, and then we'll go back and forth and go nice and slow. Give yourself plenty of room. Okay, a couple of things like that. Nice forward circles back. Let's do some shoulder rolls. There you go. That's it. Especially if you're on your computer a lot, guys. If you're on your computer a lot, you might be feeling kind of achy up in the neck and traps. So I want to show you something. If you stand tall, right, shoulders back and down, take this shoulder and press it down. Press it down. Now this here, gently pull it to that side. So what we're going for is neck and traps. Because if you tend to be a computer person, a lot of people carry a lot of their stress up in their shoulders and their traps. And so if we just release some of that, this is a fantastic stretch. And then I'm going to show you another variation of this. We're going to turn and bring your chin down. Okay, and now you'll feel it a little bit more the back side of the neck on this one. Okay. And I'm going to give you same thing on the other side. Press this shoulder down, okay? Ear to shoulder. Oh, it just feels so good to release some of that tension, which I hope you're not feeling too much of. And then we'll come up, we'll turn, bring your chin down. That's it. You look great. I keep saying you look great. I feel that energy. You're giving me good energy. Okay? Shake it out. If you've got a wall in your house, okay, I'm going to have you stand sideways, take the outside leg behind you, bend the front knee, and just take your low arm, your inside arm low on the wall, and your outside arm high on the wall. So it kind of looks like this, guys. You're up against a wall like this. This is the wall, okay? Inside arm, it's a really nice lat stretch. That's it. And I'm going to give you one more on the other side. So you would use this wall, outside leg behind, bend the front knee, inside arm down, outside arm up and over. Really, I hope this feels good for you. And I'm sure you've got like a kitchen table. This is your last one I'm going to show you, guys. I can use the bar, which is kind of nice. All it is I'm just going to bend over. Pardon me, I'm facing my back to you. But anything like this is really nice. And if you do single arm, you can almost hold the legs on your kitchen table. So grab onto the legs on your kitchen table, very similar to how I'm holding onto this, and rotate your hips into the opposite direction, like kind of pull your hips away from the arm you're holding on. Pull them this way. And then same thing, grabbing the other side and pull away, and you'll feel a nice stretch here. Last one right here, round through the back. Drop your hands down and round it all the way up. and I hope you have an awesome day. There's more videos to come, but you can do these stretches anytime you need to. Thanks, guys.